A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Wolverines will put total leather and we'll get started. Chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Gonna run it. It's Ott. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking to throw, it's Batir. Quickly complete. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under?
A lot of pressure, but obviously the experience, the transfer over. He was the top guy at that spot in the transfer portal. He's bringing a new offensive coordinator, new weapons around him, so a revamped new Oklahoma offense. They're hoping they will match their defense, and those wins will go up and up and up.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time. Playing assignment football against the option, and everybody staying home.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Got his man in the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Looking to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Turns it on in midfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. And you just saw just 2 seasons ago, when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense trying to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got it in the middle at Simpson. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
No first down. That's fine. We got the completion. We had a successful play, and it sets up now a 4th down situation where, yes, I'm going for it.
This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the big fella. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass, it's Underwood. The throw to the outside is complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Got enough for the first. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan. And
there he goes. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
Love the coverage coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for space, it's Ott. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Sooners are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on 3rd.
Oh, and he can't get him. Touchdown, Wolverines. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And they did a really nice job on that punt block. They haven't showed that this year yet, so they overloaded the one side. They used their speed to get the block, and then how about scooping and scoring and taking it to the crib?
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. As if it weren't a big enough play just to block the punt. They scooped it up, put it in the house, and man, oh man, did they give their team some energy. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle. You saw it on that play.
They'll try to get outside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down. And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the 1st down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan!
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And they did tack on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Skips away from pressure. Got room at the 35. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. That one comes out hot down the right side. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. Back, the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. To the air, it's Underwood. Grab near the marker, it's Simpson. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. And the offense came out aggressively here in the second half, but they can't put the drive together and spit it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes, and they've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the football anywhere around them in their vicinity, their ability to catch the football, they'll come down with it. This quarterback has got to be way more careful here in the second half.
The Sooners with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game if they were going to have success, they had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro bad routes.
Wide open spaces. Headed to the end zone. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown Sooners!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the move. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Quick completion on the out route. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Finds his man. It's Haynes.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Running to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just
turning on the Jets. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moore. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. There is no doubt. At this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. LSU is running away with things right now, and you just know Mike the Tiger is loving this offense today. They're up by 21 over Louisiana Tech. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Showing the arm strength down the left side. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They'll line up for a second down play. Quarterback may change this route. Off play action. Bringing the heat. On the run, deep down the right side. Michigan stole their winged helmets and possibly their fight song from Princeton, but they are giving an Ivy League level education in defense today.
Yeah, and stealing their hearts, just ripping them out, not giving them anywhere to go, no life. This offense has no answers because Michigan's out there just destroying them, giving them a education.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. Lets it fly, pulls it in. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Lost to fire on second down. Here comes the heat. Finds his big tight end. Tackle is made after the catch, but it'll set up first and goal from the 7.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Still on his feet. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on fourth down. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Fires into the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to get it back to the owner?
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end now in motion. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. The Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Fullback's got it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
And as a defense, that's all you can ask for. Give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together? Maybe go tie this game. Maybe go win this game. Great stop by this defense.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
This is an area of the field now you just cannot afford negative plays. Whether you're going to throw it or you're going to run it, you're in position right now to score points and win this.
Oh, he's got some space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I absolutely hate that play call. At this point of the game, you're trailing, you're trying an outside run. It's a slow developing play, eating up seconds. And if you're going to do that, at least you have to be able to get out of bounds. He wasn't able to do it, and now the clock is ticking and ticking away. That is just not the right play call in this 2-minute situation.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Rushes on him. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast. He's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
To the air. It's Mateer. Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, this defense has had the QB's number all game long. One of the reasons why is because this cornerback, when he's on an island, he's winning the 50-50 balls, and he's not letting anything get thrown over his head downfield. Great job in coverage, disguising what he's doing and knocking balls away.
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Trying to escape and get it himself. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Just drives it between the uprights. And in the final seconds, guys, they find a way to get it tied.
I am not always the most positive guy towards kickers. We all know that. But how about that, man? First opportunity in the game, in the 4th quarter, when your team needed it, the game now tied because of his foot.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Bears the pressure. Escapes the sack. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. used the play fake. Now to throw. Hauls it in. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
Man, you play this whole game back and forth into overtime. Now you got a chance to set the tone, run the football in overtime, and be a little physical.
And if you can run the ball and not put it in jeopardy by throwing passes, that's a great way to finish the deal. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. First and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. With the run on first and goal. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times in these goal-to-go situations. First and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interested to see now if the offense thinks they can still run, or do they go to the passing game?
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Field is condensed. Not a lot of room to work with here on third and goal in overtime. They're going to throw it on third and goal. Touchdown, Wolverines! They jump on top here in OT. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Backed up now, here's second and long. Scanning the field, it's Batir. Pressure coming. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
On fourth down, going to the air. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.